I feel like we're seeing a lot of a pandemic, if you will, of people not wanting to court women anymore online. Whatever you feel like you deserve, stand on it.
I say
With
there's someone out there for everybody,
right.
so you don't have to settle on certain morals that you have.
Now, I'm not gonna tell people how to raise their kids because I am not a parent at this moment. But
Big mama, no kids.
Hey, step siblings, welcome to Between Sisters. We're sisters, yes, but more than that, we're two women figuring out life, love, careers, identity, and everything else in real time. Whether you've got a sister, always wished you did, or you're just looking for voices that feel like home, you belong here, where we give you real talk between real sisters. Real sisters.
Hey, step siblings, I'm Corinne.
And I'm Kayla.
And you're listening to the Between Sisters podcast, where we give you real talk between real sisters. Today, we are virtual again because, it's Podmas. We have to record every single day. But we will be back in person very, very soon, so don't trip. Today is day 12 of Podmas. We will be posting every single day until the 25th of December. So make sure you come back, make sure you binge what you've missed, and subscribe on YouTube and follow on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, you don't want to miss
Today,
what we're up to.
right. Today, girls, courting isn't dead. Okay? Don't
Hmm.
listen. Don't listen to what you're seeing online. Courting isn't dead. And if that's what you want, you shouldn't settle for less. I feel like we're seeing a lot of um s- a pandemic, if you will, of people not wanting to court women anymore online. But in person, in the real world, that's not the case.
No, honestly, I think bare minimum culture, if you will, or situationship, the whole situationship era, that's what kind of lowered certain people's standards. I don't want to just say men, but it's lowered some standards. And honestly, in the real world, I don't think I see that as much. I see some people are now coming back into courting, or I don't know if that's just because of the people I surround myself with. I don't,
Right.
maybe it still is bad out there, or worse than I'm thinking. I know, in dating, I have seen or come across some people who I think don't know the difference between dating and courting. So dating is more
Hmm.
like it's casual, you're getting to know someone. It doesn't necessarily have to be defined. You're just kind of seeing what you like and everything. But then when you're courting, that's like you're starting with intention. The intention is you want to be long term. So I think there's a difference there that some people get confused.
Mm. To me, you need to be courting. I
Yeah,
don't, I don't, I don't, I don't even, I didn't get that difference that you just said. If we're going out, it's because you're courting me.
yeah, but I mean, if you don't really know someone and you're getting to know them, you might go on a first date or two, and after those two dates, you're like, you know what, I like you, you like me, whatever. Then it might turn into courting after those
Mm,
first 2 3 dates. But if you literally don't know someone, I'm not saying someone that you've known and now you guys are like, you know what, let's start courting and
I
meeting with
don't agree
intention.
with that.
I, it's okay.
I feel like courting, I feel like you start courting that you go on the first date, you like them, and then you start courting
That could be
to
it. First
me.
date. Yeah, that could
I
be
feel
it.
like I don't know. That's just my opinion. It's going to be different for every single person.
Yeah.
That's just how remember Glee? That's how Sue sees it.
That's how
That's
C
how
sees it.
CC sees it. I don't
Yeah,
know. But I feel like online right now, you see a lot of clips online of men just talking down on women or men
mhm.
like saying. on they're the prize, only they're the prize, and I what do women bring to the table and all these things that you see clips of. And that is so not the majority. Like that type of thinking of women don't deserve to be courted that you
Mm-mm.
see online, don't let that discourage you because I feel like we see this all the time with artists. I feel like artists is a good example. You'll see online so much hate for someone who makes music, and then they
Mhm.
go on tour and it is sold out arenas.
Right.
And you're
Every
like,
night.
oh, I thought everybody hated them. It's
Right.
sold out tour. So don't you see online a small amount of people going at it with these with this rhetoric? Don't
That's what it is.
don't feel like you have to settle for anything because I see that all the time with artists. It'll be hate, hate, hate online and then a sold out tour. And I'm
I
like,
think that happens all the time. You're like, oh, wasn't that person canceled? Apparently they weren't, not in real life.
I've only seen a couple people actually get canceled
Right.
where I was like, oh, snap. You know who they really got mad at? But now he's kind of coming back. But they, for a while, were done. Daniel Caesar.
Yes. They were
Like,
done.
done. Everybody, he had a what was it, an album or EP? His
Mhm.
first couple projects were really popular, everything like that. And then it came out where I think, I don't know who it was, but a woman did something and he defended her.
Mhm.
And they said, oh, you're defending her? I have never seen anyone cancel someone like that before,
Yes.
ever. And then now he's coming back. Um, he released some new music, and I saw he was doing a series where you could come and watch him. You could come sit
Mhm.
in a circle and watch him play.
Oh, something
And
intimate.
yeah, and there
Okay.
were people going to that, and he went on tour. He went on tour a couple years ago because I
Mhm.
remember my friend went to that. But yeah, you know who they also canceled? The baby.
Yeah, they did. Sorry,
They
that made me laugh. That made the baby just makes me think about college.
they completely. It's only a couple people who I've seen they really actually canceled. Most people when they cancel, it's just online
Yeah,
rhetoric.
online. I know right now, I don't know all the full details, but there are people who are mad at Burna Boy.
Oh
They,
yeah, I
yeah,
saw.
I saw his concert. It was pretty empty that one. I don't know what city they were in, but they were not messing with him in that city. I was like, "Ooh,
They were
okay."
mad at Burna Boy because a woman fell asleep in the front row of his concert
Mhm.
and he called her out and was like, why are you sleeping? And then he said people have been to his concerts with cancer and they weren't even sleeping. So how dare you sleep? And people, it's something along those lines. I don't know exactly what the rhetoric was, but people were done. They were like, are you kidding me?
Oh,
So
wow.
they were mad that he said that to the lady. But he's another one that I feel like,
He'll come back. It's not.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think that they'll, but it was bad what had happened. He
Wow.
he really embarrassed that woman. Some people could fall asleep anywhere. That's not even a dig to him. Some people could fall asleep anywhere. Some
In the
people
middle
could
of the
fall asleep in the
club.
club. Yeah.
Literally.
People could fall asleep in a club. People fall asleep at a sporting event. Some people
Yeah.
literally could fall asleep anywhere. So there's
The
that,
noise
especially
doesn't
if they're
bother them.
super tired.
Hmm.
And some of these concerts start too late.
They start too late because the artist is too late. It's
Some of
supposed to
these
start at 7.
Some of these concerts start too late, and then they're on a weeknight,
Yeah.
and
It'll
it's
be
like,
it'll be Wednesday. It's supposed to start at 7. You don't come out until 11:30. We gotta go home. I
and
mean,
half the
I'm not
people
gonna
left.
leave. Yeah, but half the people gonna leave.
It's like, come on now. I
People gotta
feel
work.
like, right, be considerate of your fans. Don't, it's a Wednesday, and we gotta go to work tomorrow.
Literally.
Okay.
People got kids. Like, come on.
Right. The
They gotta relieve
babysitter.
the babysitter. Like, come on.
And then it's, you gotta pay extra for the babysitter. It's not just the ticket that you're
Right.
getting when you go out. You're getting your outfit, you're getting transportation, you're getting people who have kids, a babysitter, you're getting it's so much
So
that
much.
goes into it. You're getting drinks, you're getting food. This is an event for people.
Yeah.
So to start close to midnight,
Insane.
no,
It's insane.
absolutely not. I don't mess with that.
No.
I went
I
to a
think people have to
concert.
realize be considerate.
I went to a concert recently, and it took so long for the main artist to come out, and it was standing room only. By the
Oh.
time that concert finished, everybody's body hurts. My shoulders were hurting by the time because we're just standing there. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, and I was just standing there. At least if something happened, let us know what's going on because it's standing room only, and we're standing here waiting for you. Oh,
Yeah,
it was my whole body hurt.
I told myself I'm not doing standing room only concerts anymore because I'm like I'm not
Well,
doing it.
it was a small artist,
Yeah, that makes sense.
so
But
it
I'm like,
wasn't a big venue. It was a venue where it was only standing room.
I'm like, I can't. I'm not doing it
I
anymore.
love when you
Unless I
catch
really,
artists.
really like that artist, then
I
maybe.
really, really like that artist. They had a
Yeah.
great album. But it's always crazy when you catch artists when they're just coming up and then the
Mhm.
concert tickets are like $30 and it's it almost feels like, how am I getting this for $30? You know who I did that, who I snagged that deal with? Roddy
Who?
Rich at his prime.
Yes, you did.
He didn't have, the album didn't drop yet. And he had this concert coming up. My three of my friends, we were in the middle of a party. Three of my friends were like, we're getting these Roddy Rich concert tickets because we loved his music. We told all of our friends to get it. We're like, everyone should go. No, no, we're not gonna get it. We're not gonna go. We got them tickets for probably $30, $40, something like that,
Hmm.
right? Then his album drops. His album dropped before the concert. Then
Oh,
his
okay.
album drops. The album, super platinum. Everybody. I bought those tickets off the song Ballin' Alone. When that album dropped, oh my gosh, it went through the roof. My friends went
Mhm.
back to go buy them tickets. They were over $100.
Oh,
It's like,
I
I
would have been done. I
told
would have
you.
been so
They
mad.
didn't go. They didn't go. And we winded up being able to meet the people and everything.
I would have been done.
Yeah, it was because we were in the front. So we
Yeah.
winded up, then we was talking to all the people, waiting for them to come out. We was talking to the musicians and the thing. We're like, we love this album. They were so nice to us. And
No.
they missed out because, and I'm like, that's always crazy when you catch that window.
I did that with Uzi because I
Oh,
got
I
those
was there.
Uzi tickets. I know, but I'm like, I got those Uzi tickets for like $20.
That was
That was
so,
so good.
that was such a moment. That was 2016. That was like the height of his thing. And what the funny thing was is everyone from our high school was at that concert because
Yes.
it was such a local theater to where we were. You walked in and everyone was there. And then the next day in school, it was funny because everyone was falling asleep.
Yeah.
Everyone was like,
Literally. Our entire school was there. We
the
were like, oh
entire
my gosh,
school was
yes,
there.
we got these tickets. When we got there, when I tell you, and all of the surrounding schools as
Yeah,
well, like all the
it
other high schools,
was
we all were
everyone.
there.
Everyone was
Everyone was
there.
there.
If you
It was
weren't
crazy.
there, I don't know what to tell you
I don't
because
know. I really
we're
don't
almost
know.
there. But we got so off track.
We did.
Courting isn't dead. That's what we were talking about.
Right. Oh
No,
my
but
gosh.
I think that the rhetoric online, do you ever see those really, really, really toxic clips of men just attacking women, or they invite women onto their platforms to attack them?
Black women especially.
Yeah, I'm like, they don't, yeah. I don't know, how do I say this? I feel like they understand the clickbait thing
Yeah, for sure.
and they don't necessarily want to commune with women. They don't like women as
That's
people,
what I think. That's what
right?
I think.
They don't like
Yes.
women as people. They don't respect them as human beings. And they just want to use them to platform other people. And they're getting people to tune in who maybe also don't like women as human beings, or maybe feel like they aren't successful with the women and just have a
Mhm.
negative connotation towards women. And they
Yeah.
band up and they team up and they spread these things. And that to me isn't the majority.
It's not the majority, but it's a sick
It's a loud
minority.
minority.
Yes, it's very
It is a
loud and
very, very loud
yes,
minority.
very loud minority. And it can put people off like, wait, is this how everyone feels? No. Okay,
And
there are
it could, oh, sorry.
it's okay. There are still men out here courting who are dating and moving with intention. That is very much a real thing. You know, we do just have those loud, nasty people in the back who are mad that they got rejected. Sorry. Nope.
Yeah, and it's dangerous to the younger, impressionable generation
So
who,
dangerous.
which they shouldn't be watching those things, but you know how the internet works. And if they
Yeah, they are.
do, and if they do find those things, it is dangerous for them to think because there's such a loud minority that that's how people are operating because they're not. That's why it is so important to make sure you are raising your children with the correct morals. Now, I'm not going to tell people how to raise their kids because I am not a parent at this moment. But
Big mama, no kids.
um
Okay.
uh
Big mama, no kids. But, you know,
um uh I'm not a parent at the moment. Um but I will say it is important to make sure the kids, and when I am a parent, I'm gonna make sure that they know right from wrong. They know morals. They know how to respect people as human beings. That's so
yeah,
important.
it
You're never
is.
going to get anywhere if you don't respect people as human beings. That's the only
No.
thing you're going to be able to do, spread hate. And you just got to hope that the other people who are spreading hate cling on to you.
I think what's funny to me about the whole conversation is I feel like some people don't know what they want. Like those type of people who spew all of that we were talking about, they'll be like, oh no, it has the relationship has to be 50-50, right? If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But then why are you saying you want someone to be submissive and you the leader and you got to follow what you say and you run it?
Hmm.
No, you just said 50-50. So then it's 50-50. You can't have your cake and eat it too. There's pros and cons to every situation. You know what I mean? I feel like you just want everything. That's not how it
Hmm.
works. If you want 50-50, then it's 50-50. Don't sit here and be like, well, I'm the leader and you need to submit to me. No, it's not how it works. Sorry, I just had to let that off. That should have been a sister sound off, but had to let that one go.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that you have to find what's going to work for your household.
Yes.
And whatever works for your household is great. But also don't feel like you have to submit to what someone else's views are if those aren't your views. Just find someone who has the same views as you because they're out there and you're gonna just resent that person, I feel.
Hmm. You
So
will.
don't feel as though I feel like trad wife is now trending as well.
It
Like
is.
traditional. But to me, traditional is, oh, the woman is at home and then the man works. I feel like that's the main core of traditional. And then once that's the main core, but then there are variations of branching out of that. Because now a lot of women work and most women like to work and have want to go find their dreams and their careers. But there are different aspects of that. So I feel like just do what works for you. I don't subscribe to any conversations like um if you want 50-50, you need to do this, and if you don't want 50-50, you need to do that. Like I could care less about what you
Yeah,
do in your household.
I think again, you have to do what works for you. And I think when dating or even courting, I feel like you should just teach people your standards. Tell people your standards. I think people, a lot of times women will want people to just know, or especially men, we just want them to know. We don't want to tell them. But in reality, men can't read minds. No one can read minds. We have to kind of set our intentions early because
I
then
feel
later
that.
on, you're going to have resentment and you're going to be begging for effort later instead of just setting your intentions early, saying what you like, setting your expectations. And then now, if he's not meeting that, it's like, listen, I've already told you what's up. Then you can move, do what you want to do. But to not say anything and want him to mind read, I know, I get it, trust me. But we can't do that. That's not
I
fair.
don't feel that. I don't feel like women do that. I feel
Sometimes,
like
yeah.
a lot of, especially these days, I see a lot of women saying exactly how they feel about those situations. I feel like it's even more normalized. Like I even see people online. It's so, I feel like women are so open about talking about money these days. Even with the sprinkle sprinkle lady, even to an extreme of like that, and then even
Yeah.
to just normalcy of they feel like they want to run the household this way. I don't see women not saying it these days. I feel like it's so not taboo to talk about. So people
Uh-huh.
say it more now. But it's I feel like it's just a level of respect. If that's what you feel, don't disrespect someone because they feel a different way. Don't disrespect the person that you're pursuing because they feel a different way. Just if y'all can't come to an agreement, then they'll have to explore other options. I feel like the disrespect is where it gets sticky. But I feel like I don't feel like women don't say anything. I don't know.
I think sometimes they don't. I think that earlier on you should say your expectations with that man. I'm not saying online. Yeah, we all talk about it online, but I'm saying when you're talking to someone, dating someone, courting them, whatever, I think you should set your expectations early.
I saw, I feel like that's a conversation that happens on Twitter every week. 50-50, no, I'm 50-50. Every time I see it, I'm like, block. No. Like, I'm so, like, why do we keep having the same conversation over and over and over? Who cares? If somebody don't want to do 50-50, they don't have to. Somebody is going to do that with them. If somebody wants to do 50-50, they can do that. Someone is going to do that with them. If somebody wants to do 70-30, somebody's going to do that with them too. Why is it a discussion on Twitter? Nobody cares. Obviously, you're going to disagree because it's a bunch of different people with a bunch of different situations. I feel like that's the problem with a lot of things. People give people run this Olympics of like how someone should treat them. People will post their partner doing something or their boyfriend doing something, and people will be in the comments like, oof, I would never do that, or I would never take that, or ooh, the way he looks. And it's like, ooh, take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes, because sometimes I'll see things and I'll be like, but I'm not gonna be under the TikTok like, he hates you. Like, no, I'm just gonna mind my. I don't know this person. What place do I have to say that? And I feel like sometimes people give relationship advice online that you need to take everything with a grain of salt. You don't need to listen to all these things that people are saying online. What?
Okay. It had to, girl, the video done refreshed. Is it good?
I see two of you, but one is
There's two of
frozen.
me. Okay, but this one is frozen, one's not. I only see one of me.
I feel like that. Remember when Chloe and Holly did that video and they were doing a live performance on Zoom, but it was pre-recorded and nobody knew, and then they accidentally joined their
Oh.
own. That's what just happened.
No, I had to because it said my video stopped and to refresh so that it would start again. So,
Okay,
but we're still here.
but we're still here through all the technical difficulties.
Yes.
What I was saying was, don't
Hmm.
listen to everything that them people say online and your friends. You got to take everything from everyone with the grain of salt, because if sometimes people will have you do like, oh, your boyfriend didn't answer the phone on the first ring, that means he don't like you and you should break up with him.
Like,
He answered on the
right.
he was just the phone was he was in the shower and then he had to jump out. I don't know. There's certain things that people say that will have you doing something that you don't need to be doing. So
Yeah.
you need to listen to what you need to do.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
according to
definitely,
Dad, what we're trying to
put it
say
as it is.
is what we're trying to say is whatever you feel like you deserve,
Let it be known
let it
and move
not
that way.
not I'm not even saying yes, let it be known, but that's not what I was trying to say.
Oh, go
Whatever
ahead.
that's not what I was going for. Whatever you feel like you deserve, stand on it, because someone is out
Yes.
there that will do that. Don't
I say, oh, go ahead. My bad.
go ahead. Just go.
I didn't realize you were
Hmm.
finished, but I say there's someone out there for everybody,
Right.
so you don't have to settle on certain morals that you have. There's someone out there for everyone. So you'll be all right, girl.
Yeah. Not that we're trying to give preach. Um,
No.
we just wanted to talk about the fact that it's so much stuff online that we see not reflected in real life, which shows the internet is a crazy place. You just gotta touch grass sometimes.
Yeah. The internet's not real. Like, that's what we have to. It's not real life.
And it's but some people make it real life because they get their whole personality from the internet. And that's what you have to stay away from. Because they'll act that way because they have manufactured themselves from a scroll. So yeah, they act
Wow.
that certain way because
No, that was the perfect way to say it.
they're so into validation from the internet and whatever
Um,
aesthetic that they're trying to put on for that whatever's trending. So take that with a grain of salt and look at the people around you, make sure you can see that discernment and see, okay, maybe this person is just living for the validation of his homeboys, and that's why he's acting this way because he want to look cool. That ain't the person for you. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you for coming. Please let us know down in the comments what you think about this topic. And let us know if you feel like, what are y'all talking about? Courting is dead. Or if you feel like courting isn't dead, you're so right. I'm going to get what I deserve. Because there are people on the internet showing that it isn't dead. You know, a lot of people don't post their business, but some people do post a little snippets, and you can see. Now, take that with a grain of salt too, because people be lying. But not everyone is lying. Not everyone is lying. So, thank you so much for all of that. And we love you, and we'll see you again tomorrow for the next day of Podmas, until the 25th. Bye.